Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Happy Monday to you all. And thank you very much for being here today. Lael, Justin, Tawin, Dante, Karen, welcome. Lael, that's awesome, man. Alright, so a little bit of housekeeping to get us back into things here. Inventory is pretty good. We got a couple of helmets that are waiting for us to hit level. And we have herbs. We could probably do a little bit of alchemy at some point. But for now, we're going to go fish. Let's head over to the canals. I am doing okay. It is a Monday. But I got up early and I got a bunch of stuff done, so... Wayne, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. I need to buy a Nightcrawler before we do anything else. How is the audio today, guys? Sounds a little bit weird on my end, but it could just be my hardware settings. There we go. That sounds a little bit more normal. Sounds fine? Okay, cool. I fired up a couple of other games over the weekend just to tool around on, and I probably messed up some of my hardware. Some of my hardware sound settings are different now. Alright, let's do that. Patrick, good morning to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. Let's turn sound effects up so that I can actually hear this. There we go. Should be good. Dustin, good morning to you. Welcome to the stream. Are we past Deadmines? We did Deadmines yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Last stream, which was Saturday. We did Deadmines at the end of the stream. And I don't know if I'll run it again or not. Maybe. We're not past it. We could still run it, I think, one more time if we wanted to. I just don't know if it's worth the XP. Now that we have all the quests done inside, I don't know if it's worth the XP. What do you guys think? Did I try Expedition 33? Yeah. I've been playing it here and there. Story and world seem pretty freaking amazing. The gameplay I'm really bad at. Like, my skill set does not allow me to dodge or parry. In fact, one of the reasons why I used to only play turn-based RPGs is because I have no skill at all with dodging or parrying. And then along comes Expedition 33, which wants to be a turn-based RPG, but also wants me to be quite skilled at perfect parry and perfect dodge, and I am just effing so bad at it. It's a game, like, I want to be good at the game because the game seems amazing, but I'm gonna have to story mode it up. Yeah. And so it's so bad. It's turn-based, but there's like, within the turn-based fights, you have to perfect parry and perfect dodge enemies. And it's hard. The timing is hard. They do tricky stuff like they'll wind up an attack and then bam, 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 and you're like, okay, I don't know. And so it almost requires getting hit at least once to see the cadence of the attack. But on normal difficulty, if you get hit by basically any attack from like a bigger enemy, it's a one-shot. It's like, the best hope you have is that it's a two-shot, but the healing is so weak early on that like if you take a hit from anybody, you're basically going to lose the fight. And so yeah, it's pretty unforgiving on normal difficulty. And then the cool thing that happened is like my TV is on the fritz. Like our living room TV is taking a shit on us. The backlighting is kind of dead on the upper half of the TV. So that happened the other day. And so now I'm putting that game on hold because I would like that game to actually look good while I'm playing it. And it's not going to look that good with the backlighting basically dead on the top half of my 70-inch TV. I now have basically a giant paperweight where a TV belongs. But anyway, more fishing, less bitching. Here we go. Yeah, that's my complaining for the morning. My TV is broke. And I am broke, so therefore I can't just like go out and replace it. It's gonna be a little bit. Luckily we can still kind of use it. It looks okay, like playing Monster Train and playing Persona Reload, it looks okay. Persona 3 Reload has now become my holdover game until I can play Expedition 33 again on a functioning television. And that's been fun. It's been fun going into that, coming off of playing like 70 hours of Metaphor. Actually, overall I did a reroll, so overall I did more like 90 hours of Metaphor. And it's been really cool to go right into Persona 3 Reload. I feel like Persona 3 Reload might be like a better game artistically and musically. So that's good. Get it out of my system? Yeah, it's out of my system. That's it. That's all of it. Nothing, it's all pretty straightforward. Nothing else to really say about it. Dustin, sorry man. I'm either happy for you or sorry for you, depending on how it works out. I hope you have a good experience coming back. But you can't credit me. You can't credit me. Because Blizzard's not going to credit me either, so... Galarak, nothing interesting, just me complaining about real life stuff. Just me complaining. It wasn't an interesting rant at all. Dustin, does the wand animation look good on the male orc? It looks okay. At least they got it right with one of the body types. So far, don't look at it too hard. Then I would recommend. Yeah, if you're having fun on the race class combo, just don't look at the animations too much. Apparently warlocks are really popular right now. I wish Sod had a Hand of Gul'dan build for the warlock. You know, like in retail you do demonology, and like demonology is kind of built around the Hand of Gul'dan, like summoning tons and tons of wild imps. I like the Hand of Gul'dan mechanic in retail. It's just fun to see like how many imps you can get out at a time. The second channel already exists, Galarak, and it's just called Rambles Gaming. It's my dead zombie channel, where sometimes I do something one-off. I played Turtle WoW on it, so that my real channel didn't get canceled. But yeah, the second channel already exists, and it's called Rambles Gaming, and I don't do anything on it really right now. So there's that. Alright, I think fishing is good for a time. I think we need to go train a bunch of abilities, because I definitely didn't do that at the end of the last stream. So to the Mage Quarter we go. Alright, lots and lots of stuff. We got Blink, we've been waiting for that. Conjure Water 3, Evocation, we've been waiting for. Mana Shield's gonna be awesome. Polymorph 2, Arcane Explosion 2. Conjure Food 3, Fire Ward, Fire Blast 3, Scorch 1, Blizzard 1, Frost Armor 3, Frostbolt 4, Frost Ward. Okay, we're finally done. Needless to say, we haven't trained in a little while. It's been a minute since we've trained. Evocation. Evocation, I kind of need this keybound, but I'm kind of running out of keys. That's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. What else? Mana Shield. Again, a Mana Shield. Great thing to have keybound. I think this is shift wheel up. Shift wheel down. Okay, shift wheel down. How about shift wheel up for shields up? Shields up. There we go. That works. Conjure food. Conjure water. Polymorph 2. Fireball. Fire blast. Fire ward. Okay, I need more buttons. I need more space. Action bars. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to open those up for a couple of things. I think I want to put my buffs over here so that opens up some keybinds. Yeah, I need to do this because I need to open up some keybinds. Okay. That's a lot more manageable. I can do something like this. Fire ward, and I guess like fire ward might be something I'd like to be able to hit kind of quickly. Maybe we put it there. Pyroblast, yeah, having a spot for pyroblast. Okay. Scorch, I don't know if I'm going to use Scorch. And Frost Ward. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Mage port, yes, thank you. Very important. Very important. Yeah, let's grab that. That's gonna make life so much easier in the future. Just, we gotta grab Ironforge too. We can't get Darnassus until level 30, so no real need to rush out there right now. Alright, so that's training. We did fishing, we did training. We have a little bit of cooking we can do. We have alchemy. Alchemy we can do. Let's head over to the alchemist place and see how many skill ups we can get. I didn't put blink out. Oh my god, I need another button for blink. Oh, I like to have blink keybound so I can use it a lot. But yeah, I am, because of the like we get like 3 new buttons. And because of that, I'm just like I'm out of space. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We'll see if that works. Sound effects need to come down. Let's do Elixirs of Wisdom for the skill ups. We can actually use this. Increases intellect by 6 for 1 hour. That's not bad. Where do I get blackmouth oil? Oh. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to be making it myself. I haven't fished up any of these yet. I feel like you don't really fish these up until you're in places like South Shore. And I think they only come from, like, the schools of fish. So, yeah. Maybe we're at a little bit of a wall for right now. Unless we just find a bunch more Briarthorn, which might be the route we go. Let's see if we can learn anything else. Nothing else until 110. And then 120. Alright, so what else? have a very little bit of cooking we can do if we can find a convenient cooking fire. And eventually here we're going to be headed out to Red Ridge today. I think I want to do some questing in Red Ridge. We have a Stockades quest. I don't really have to rush to turn that in. I think 20 keys would be too many for me. I have 12 buttons, and I can pretty easily hit 9 of them. The last row of 3 is like a little bit too much of a reach for me to be like quick and convenient. So yeah, of the 12 buttons I have, I can effectively use 9. 20 would be too much. At that point, I feel like ability pruning might be in order. Yeah, we might be able to get the fish. Sometimes those fish sell for quite a bit, though. Sometimes. Did we see a fire outside? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and... we can just make one. I'm gonna make these green ones first and see, maybe we get lucky and we get a couple skill ups. Before they completely go gray, we might as well try. This inn nearby doesn't have a stove for whatever reason. The inn right here in the square, you have to go over to Old Town. All the way over to the Pig and Whistle if you want to find the inn that has, like, the stove. Yeah, this one has nothing. I don't know how they serve patrons, because, yeah, they don't have a kitchen, they don't have a stove, they don't have a fire. They have nothing that I can use over here. That's why you often see cooking fires like littering the ground outside. Because there really is nothing convenient nearby as far as like the interior of buildings. Yeah, I am using my side buttons with the shift modifier. Like the buttons up here are shift and then my mouse buttons. So like the F1 through 6, these are the same buttons but they're shift. So yeah, I am already utilizing shift. To be fair, I guess I'm only using 6 of the 9 buttons I could be using. If I need to, I can make 3 more keybinds. But I just kind of want to like, this should be good. We should be fine with this. If I get too many more abilities, then we might be picking and choosing what we're using, what we're not. I don't know if eventually I'll still be using all this. Like, will I always be spec'd into Frozen Orb? I really don't know. I'm assuming I'll always be spec'd into Living Flame because I'm going to go Fire Spec. But maybe we lose Frozen Orb eventually, maybe we don't. I'm really not sure. Alright, do we want or need to do anything else while we're here? I've already stopped in Goldshire and I got the breadcrumb for the Whelps quest. So yeah, I think we're good to head to Red Ridge. That's really cool. I think if I did a druid, this would be the goal. The goal would be Firecat. Oh, that's a pet. Oh man, I thought that was a druid. No, it is a druid. Druid, right? That was a druid, not a pet. What other forms do druids have? Is it just the Firecat, or do they have like other elemental cats? I'm assuming it's just the Firecat for Molten Core, probably. Yeah, they're druids. Druid Firecats. I want that. Did they make that hard to get? Is it locked behind like a bunch of quests? At least to be something cool to look at when you're stuck in cat form. Much cooler than the classic era cat. Surprisingly, we don't have any talent points to spend. Alright, we're gonna grab basically everything.
Need help?
Except for the elite stuff. I'm not gonna grab the elite stuff right now. If we do any elite stuff, we'll do it separately.
What can I do for you?
But we will grab everything else. John, good afternoon and welcome to the stream.
King's honor, friend.
What can I do for you? See you around for the Alliance. See you around.
You need something?
Where and when is the Dark Moon Fair next? That is a good question, and I don't know the answer.
Well met. For the Alliance.
I have no idea. Is there anything at the inn that we need? Apparently not. Alright, since we have Teleport Stormwind, let's go ahead, we'll set our Hearthstone here.
Need help?
That would be good.
Greetings. Light bless you.
Need help? Hey there.
Let's go see if Belly Grub is up. Can kill him really fast. Yes, he is. Alright, buffs would be a good idea. Molten Armor, Arcane Intellect. Mitash, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I started a little early today. I got up super early today. And I got a bunch of stuff done, and then I don't like breaking my momentum. So and especially in the morning and the early afternoon, I like to move from like one thing to the next. And I don't like to have a lot of downtime. And yeah, I finished my workout and I had a little snack, and then it was like, okay, I have to start the stream early, because otherwise I'm going to have too much downtime and all my momentum for the day is going to be lost. So yeah, you haven't missed much. We did a lot of stuff in Stormwind. We trained a bunch of new skills. Most prominently, we now have Blink. And we did some fishing, and we did some alchemy. Basically just some profession stuff in Stormwind. That's really all we did. This is our first time stepping out to actually push buttons. Daryl, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here and for hanging out with us. Alright, let's try some AoE shenanigans. Let's try to get back into it. Let's make sure everything is still working for us. We have Blink now, that could let us get a little bit of distance. There we go. Let's fire that off. Let's fire off the orb. Okay, it's still working. We still got it. Monica, good evening to you and welcome to the stream. I missed my wand. What did I drag my wand off the bar? I think I did. I would really like to have my wand. Well, let's see if we can find a spot for it. Because it feels weird when they're down so low. Like, the natural impulse is to wand. Let's do this. That will work just fine. And yeah, speaking of which, we have evocation now, so every 8 minutes I can get all of my mana back. So we should definitely be using that on cooldown. Just burning all of our mana down and then using evocate whenever we can. Mitash, you got level 24. You've out-leveled me, sir. Not that that's a big surprise. That's awesome. It's great that it's a healer. That could obviously be very useful as we level up. Yeah, that's awesome though. I think the next thing we're gonna do, I guess, is maybe SFK at some point. I have to figure out when we want to do that. Because I could definitely stand to do a couple of SFK runs. Since, you know, there's a lot of good cloth stuff in there. Maybe we just like park it there and do like 3 runs or something. Daryl, you're trying to introduce your son to WoW. What version of the game would be best? How old is he? The answer might not change too much, but... Unfortunately, the perfect answer is unfortunately Wrath of the Lich King. But we don't have that version anymore. Oh, he's 25. Oh, he can play anything then. Yeah. I would say, like, have him play Classic first. You know, at that point, like, a little bit of scholarship is due. Like, he should play Classic first to, like, see where the game came from. And then just experiment with every version. At that point, just, yeah, start with classic, but then experiment with every version, because they all have something to offer. I would like to AoE a little more, but there's just not a lot of mobs that are up. Maybe if we go into the knoll area. And then we have these whelps, and the whelps are casters. So we can't really move them around. Kind of limits how many we can pull in this area. It's limiting how many explosions we can have per minute. And explosions per minute is an important metric. I will take that one. You guys are, and these guys are like, oh, they're all ranged basically. So many of these guys are ranged. What could I do? I could go right into the middle of them. And I could freeze them, and I could blast them with living flame. I could freeze them, and then I could blizzard them. That we haven't tried that. I could arcane explosion from just out of their range. I guess I'd probably feel safer if I had a mana shield doing that. So if I blink in here, and I do that... Well, I mean, that was okay. Let's get that off, too. There we go. I mean, it worked out okay. It wasn't perfect. I bought a bunch of really good water and really good food. Like, not really good, but the best that money could buy. For level 15. Because it's great to have the mage stuff because it's free. But it's also bad. It's usually like a level behind the food you can currently buy. So I just spent a little bit of silver. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't really need Earthroot anymore. I don't need to herb anything that's gray. Because we don't need it for alchemy. It doesn't sell well on the auction house. So yeah, we just need stuff that has possible skill ups. So Mage, Royal, Briarthorn, stuff like that. Let's do one of those. I'm being attacked. Oh, you're hiding behind the tree. Good job, buddy. Very slick. I was hoping that this would let us use instant cast pyro bolts, but it doesn't. It doesn't proc instant cast pyro bolts. It looks like it only procs the instant fireball. Which is okay. Obviously not as good as having a free pyroblast to fire off. But what are you gonna do? You guys saw the orb kill that bunny, right? You guys saw the orb just maliciously murder that rabbit? There was no reason for that, and it just, boom, one shot, killed the rabbit for no reason. Man. Very rude. Oh, John, you're talking about the one spell. Is there a spell that can kill you or something? Yeah, I think there was one ability that was some kind of like trade-off. I don't remember what it was now. Rabbit murderer. That's blue orb guy for you. Yeah, blue orb guy is just a rabid psychopath. He'll target anything. The Balefire Bolt or Banefire Bolt or whatever it was, yeah. Ha ha ha! It's out there killing people. Yeah, because it sounds like a really good ability at first. You're like, oh, that sounds really cool. And then, like, if you don't read to the end, it's not really cool. It's potentially deadly. Yeah, it reduces your spirit to 0 and you die. Right. Whoops. Is there some way to use it correctly so that you don't die? Because once I saw that that was a possible outcome, like a possible outcome is death, I just said no to the ability. I didn't really think about or try to figure out if there was a way to use it that would not result in just random death. Or if random death is absolutely guaranteed. That seems weird, but, you know, it's sod, so... Okay, so there is a way to use it without dying, but there's a timer you have to watch. Yeah, if I have to watch a timer, I'll probably get killed. It'll probably kill me. It might be worth checking it out at some point, because it might be fun. Like, for a while, until we die too many times. Those respawns were not really very timely for us. Let's go ahead and evocate now, so at least, like, if anything bad happens, we have mana. 'Cause, yeah, this camp definitely just spawned right on top of us. And I suppose we are done killing gnolls if we want to be. We have an infected wound. Physical damage taken is increased by 3. That is inconvenient. John, you're playing full frost spec and runes. How's that going compared to like what you see here? Are you using living flame or are you using something completely different? I think until very recently, for like top end damage, Frost was the way to go. And I think Phase 8 changed things a little bit. Let's stop killing the gnolls. Let's head up this way. We need to go after all of the creatures. We need boars, we need spiders, we need birds, whelps, you name it. They need to do like a mage tank spec, and then we can do like a 5-person, a 5-mage run. Yeah, Redridge is really nice. It's one of my favorite zones aesthetically. Last time we all but skipped it. We did a couple of quests here, but we mainly focused on Westfall. Wayne, YouTube doesn't care. Yeah, they don't care what device you watch on, and neither do I. Whenever I watch YouTube, it's usually on my television as well, because I usually have it on while I do other things. Lael, sounds like it's getting rough, man. I hope that happens sooner rather than later, because, yeah. Doesn't sound like you're in the best of shape with that situation. It's probably time for it to change soon. Recipe for succulent pork ribs. Oh my god, we're being attacked. Yeah, we can actually learn these. Don't know if we'll ever make them, but it's another recipe for the book. Fire Ward, yeah, good call. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? And I have it keybound. Let's head out to the east. We're gonna have to look for birds. It's a Monday. We also have a Murloc quest. We can probably stop here and farm some Murlocs. Let's go after the Briarthorn first. If we don't grab it now, somebody else will grab it. It's been a lot of competition for herb nodes. Ryan, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. We've killed a bunch of Murlocs. They dropped one item. I did not realize that person was about to die, otherwise I might have tried to help them a little bit faster than I did. Yeah, that's... my bad, I did not realize they were so close to death. We definitely weren't very helpful. Let's do that. Yeah, we get big crits sometimes. I wonder if fire is about crit damage, or if that's how frost is. I feel like in retail, the frost spec is the one that's more like crit oriented. But yeah, I don't know if we should be like stacking crit and going for crit. On the hunter, it felt like the crits were a big part of our overall damage. Like, if we weren't critting on the hunter, then there was a problem. This may be similar. Crit's usually big with fire mages. It probably will be, yeah. I mean, if we're already seeing big crits, then it's probably going to be the case. I like my AoE, so my single target needs a little bit of work. I guess I should probably be using blink a little bit more if I'm doing single target. I need to get away. I should be blinking out of the way. All the loot has been collected. We have 8 out of 8. And our bags are full of clams, obviously. We might have enough inventory space to try to finish with the whelps and the condors. At least, I hope that we will. But if we go further, if we go all the way out to the east, there is a vendor that we can get to. If we want to do that. Well, that was a good time to level up. Alright, I think we also want to go into improved Fire Blast. From the build I was looking at, we want all 3 of these. And then we're going to want everything down here except for improved Flame Strike. It didn't have us take this. So apparently we won't be using Flame Strike a lot. Maybe try the rune for 50% crit damage if we're single targeting a lot. Which one was that? Burnout has crit. Bum, 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 bum. We have Molten Armor, which has the crit on it. Oh. Yeah, but then I don't get my instant cast free Spellfrost Bolt. I like the procs better. Even for single target, I just kind of like the proc. This is not a bad idea. But I just like getting that moment when I can hit that button and get that free cast. Overall, this might be better if we're single targeting. Inventory's full. We didn't make it, guys. We didn't make it. I think do I need the Ichor? I think maybe I need the Ichor. Yeah, that's a quest item. Let's do that. Let's do this. I don't need the scrolls. They don't vendor for anything. They're just basically filling up my inventory for no reason. Maybe that'll be okay. I have no idea where this guy came from. He almost startled me. I looked up and there was a mob running at me. Why was he running at me? Where did he come from? Am I deciphering the scrolls? No. No, I thought the scrolls were like old rune stuff. I haven't been worrying about the scrolls at all. Because in my mind, the scrolls have to do with how we used to learn our runes. And since I have all my runes, I just haven't been bothering with them. This guy's an elite. I didn't realize he was an elite when I pulled him. So this is probably gonna suck. Maybe we'll kill him? Oh, we got him. Very nice. My son's going to be in and out of my office for a minute. He has to interview me or something for a school assignment. So if I'm talking and I'm muted, it's probably because my son is in my office or nearby interviewing me. Just so you guys know. They have nothing to do with runes. Great. It seems like another part of Sob that I'm probably just going to ignore. Because if I already don't know what it is, you know, I'm probably good. What do I think about enchanting as a profession for a warlock? It's probably good. I mean, I hear good things about enchanting. I've never leveled it up all the way, so I don't know how lucrative it really is. In classic era enchanting, the only way to sell people enchants is to like meet up with them and then like directly enchant their gear, which for some people is inconvenient. Whereas like later versions of WoW, enchanters can make a scroll and they can put the scroll on the auction house, and then people can buy the enchants in scroll form. So I'm pretty sure in classic era you're still like meeting people in back alleys for enchanting. But some people like that aspect of it. Lael, have a good rest of your day, man. Take care out there. We'll see you next time. CNET, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's head back to the west and we'll try to get the rest of our bird meat. Still need some bird meat. Although we don't seem to be tracking that quest. There we go, there it is. Yeah, we need gore tusk snouts, we need condor meat, we don't have any spider meat yet. We have buddies. Excellent. Inventory is full, obviously. Alright, let's go into the mill area. Typically we can get a lot of spiders there. And it seems like spiders are what we need the most of. desperately need to empty our bags.
Need help? Go with
Let's turn everything in. We'll empty the bags. I don't think we have to do any professions right now.
Greetings for the Alliance. Light bless you. Be careful.
You need something? See you later. Be careful.
How are you?
Alright, that's pretty good for the inventory. Let's see, the bread we don't need, but I think everything else we can hold on to. We can get rid of the catfish. We don't need the boar meat. We don't need the venom sacks.
Safe travels.
Hey there. Have a good one.
See you around.
Let's go ahead and we'll make the 13 elixirs of wisdom. And then we could probably sell some of them. I don't think we need to keep a hold of so many stacks. Especially since I'm not even using them. If I was smart, I would put them somewhere. Like maybe out on the bar. And then, you know, maybe we can click them from time to time. A more powerful spell is already active. Oh. So we don't need these at all. Because we have Arcane Intellect. And Arcane Intellect is always going to be better, it seems like. So there we go, that was easy enough. We can get rid of the smaller healing pots.
Farewell.
Alright, before we do anything else, I have to bio. I'll be right back. Alright, what do we have over... Oh, yes, belly grub. Should probably check the cooking trainer here, too, to see if they have anything specific they can teach us.
Hello. Safe travels.
Alright, that is level 24. Talent point is going to go into improved fire blast. Go talk to the cooking trainer.
Hey there.
Yeah, she does have a couple things. Crab cakes, dry pork ribs, goblin deviled clams. Very nice.
See you around.
What level should we do Stockades? Mitosh, do you want to do Stockades at some point, man? I think level 24 has to be pretty close. Yeah, we could definitely do Stockades whenever, it looks like. I'm not sure what level the end boss is, but I doubt it matters too much. Yeah, we should, maybe we should do that. Mitosh, do you want to do that right now? We could do it now, we could do it later. I'd have to run down to Darkshire and grab the last quest. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna run down to Darkshire. There's one more quest there, and I'm gonna grab the flight point, and then I'll teleport back to Stormwind. And then there's another quest there in the old town that I have to grab too. Mitosh, you have all the quests. Right on. Cool. Yeah, go ahead. Let's put the group together. I'm still gonna run down. I'm still gonna run down there because I still need the flight point anyway. So I'm gonna make the run really fast, and I'll teleport back to Stormwind. That'll be where I save time. Sure, it'll take a minute to assemble a full group anyway. Yeah, I need the flight point. I haven't been down there yet. So it kind of works out. Cool. That's awesome. CNET, you're gonna tank? Alright, man. That sounds great. We've got a confused warlock. Doesn't quite know what we're doing. But wasn't he in the queue for Stockades? So weird. How do you end up putting yourself in queue for Stockades and then you're confused when you get an invite to Stockades? It's a little strange.
What can I do for you?
Oh, you know what I didn't grab? Don't I need, like, runes or reagents for teleporting? Don't I need something special to teleport? I think I do. Ooh, big fail. Okay.
Well met.
Lesson learned, lesson learned. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way.
Have a good
And we'll take a flight. I need runes of teleportation or whatever. I just completely forgot about reagents and didn't buy any. So, you know, lesson learned. Yeah, we got 24. Probably get at least a couple more levels today. We're going kind of slowly. I've been focusing on professions. We spent some time working on fishing, and we're always chasing herbs. We're often stopping to do alchemy in town and stuff like that, so... I'm doing the slow roll, trying to keep my professions up. Speaking of which, like, realistically, by 25, we want everything at 150, and we are not at 150 with anything. So we're gonna have to put some more work directly into our professions. Because, yeah, we're not close. The only thing that's, like, herbalism and alchemy are pretty close to where they need to be, but they're not there yet. We need to spend some more time picking herbs. Mainly in Red Ridge right now. Cooking is okay. First aid is falling way behind. We're probably gonna have to find, like, a wool farm. Somewhere where mobs are dropping wool pretty often and we can just AoE them down. Somewhere with a lot of melee units. Without a lot of casters. So yeah, I foresee us having to pump the brakes on leveling if we want to keep these skilled up. We have to go over to the old town because I need to grab a quest. We can do Blackfathom Deeps at 25, that's right. I don't have any flight points. I have to make the run out to wetlands still. Yeah, we haven't done the run out to wetlands yet. Where is this lady? Is this a shareable quest? Can somebody who has this quest share it, or do I have to find this person? Because I don't know where they're at. They're often patrolling around right here, but I don't see them. Alright, let's keep going this way. Are we gonna four-man this? Because we probably could. If we can't find a fifth person. We've had a couple of people who have just left. Yeah, I don't know where this lady's at. Well, but if somebody can share it, that's great, because, yeah, I don't know what happened to her. I didn't think she left to the... Maybe she goes into the Canal District? Is that what it is? I thought she just circled Old Town. But maybe she goes out to the canals. Very weird. Yeah, we could do it with 4. It's weird that we can't just get a 5th, but then again, it seems like not a lot of people run the lower level stuff. There we go, thank you. I appreciate that. No groups found. We're not in... Right now we're not in the queue, so maybe if we relist ourselves, we'll find something. I don't think we're listed right now. Yeah, there's nobody. Okay, yeah, understood. So yeah, we can try to format it if we want to. It probably won't be too hard. I need to find reagents. Are we all here? Are we waiting for anybody? It looks like we might be waiting for the warrior. I don't know where he's at. Alright, I'll get reagents afterwards. There's got to be somewhere in the Mage Quarter that we can go for that. Whitney, good afternoon to you and welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today.
King's honor. Light bless you. Well done. For the Alliance.
Can someone share the one from Darkshire? I went to Darkshire for the flight point. Oh, Mitosh, thank you, man. I went to Darkshire for the flight point. I did not grab the quest in Darkshire because I am an idiot. Thank you. Crime and Punishment. Yep, that's the one. There we go. I mean, that should be all of them, I think. 5 quests? 5 quests sounds right. You know what? There might have been one in Ironforge, or like maybe it's at the end of a chain. There's a dwarf. There's a dwarf to kill, but I don't know if that quest is part of a chain or not. Either way, doesn't really matter. It is part of a wetlands chain. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the one for Cam Deep Fury. That's who it is. Did I watch any of the draft? I didn't watch any of the draft, no. We were out doing stuff when we realized that like the draft was going on that day. So I never got caught up on it or anything. Let's see. Alright. We got tank, we got heals, we got 1 DPS. I think we're good to go. I don't know where this warrior's at. I don't know. He's at a place called Stonewatch. Is that a PV? Is he PvPing? Like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there we go. We filled up. Target's not in line of sight. I beg to differ. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see. Okay. Why don't I multi-stream? Because I can't schedule my streams the same way on YouTube if I'm multi-streaming. And I don't really like Twitch very much. It's also a little bit of a challenge to manage 2 different chats, and then I have to have moderators for Twitch, which I don't have. And the overall benefit to me is not that great, because ultimately I'm a YouTube channel. I've been a YouTube channel for 6 years. Everybody who does know about me knows about me on YouTube. And I'm just not really interested in streaming on Twitch, ultimately. Kind of like where I'm at. Do we 3-man it? I mean, yeah, if that's what's happening, then absolutely. Is that what's going on? I thought we got somebody else to get into the dungeon with us, but yeah, if let's just 3-man it. Want to boot this guy? This warrior must be PvPing or something. I can't imagine what else he'd be doing. So yeah, we could definitely boot him and just 3-man it. I might need to stop and drink sometimes, is the only caveat to that. Because we can do these pulls, but it seems like I'm gonna go pretty often. It's 800 XP a kill. I mean, that seems like a lot. Yeah, it seems like a lot per kill. I'm down to try it like this, and then like we should be fine. We might have to be careful at some points, but you know, maybe not. Yeah, see, and then when I'm out of mana, though, like, I'm out of mana. If I'm then all of the deeps stop. Should be okay. I wish I had a better way to passively regenerate mana. That'd be awesome. Mana pots? I mean, sure, I could have a stack of mana pots and just blow through mana pots, yeah. Eventually we can make a mana gem. And that costs me nothing. I need the next rank of mana pot. Alright, I'm gonna drink here. We have evocation, but it's on an 8-minute cooldown, so yeah, like every 8 minutes we're golden. But it just so happens that we need mana more than every 8 minutes. If it was on like a 3-minute cooldown, that'd be perfect. The disarms are... oh yeah, these guys disarm a lot. Gotta get a weapon chain. Yeah, I think the bigger the pull, the better. So if I'm gonna burn all my mana anyway, we might as well pull as many things as we can. Well, I mean, within the reason of staying alive, of course. I'll try to burn it quick. Yeah, that was it was a little risky. A little risky. That's probably about the extent of what we can do. That might be the upwards limit of it. I was gonna say the N1 rule. I don't know what that means. You totally made it up. It's good that you made it up. I hope it's not a real thing. Leah, it's going well. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here today. Just in time for our 3-man run of Stockades. Trying to be a little mana conservative. Living Bomb and then like maybe one other ability and then just wand them. Yeah, this is working okay. Wow. Oh, that was fun. I'm surprised I mean, was that the last pack? No, we have one more room. I'm surprised we didn't get ads with that. That was fun. Alright, all the loot has been looted. Yeah, we have evocation, but yeah, the long cooldown doesn't help us out very much. Yeah, it's doable. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. We haven't died yet. We haven't died yet. Although we might be close. There we go. Everything's good. Everything is under control, except for this ad. Yeah, there we go. Now we're good. I have to remember to loot him. Looting him would be a good idea. Oh my god, the music in here is a little bit loud. There we go. Alright, the boss has been looted. Let's loot this guy. We've got all the red wool bandanas we need. I think we're just working on the kill quest now. Convicts and insurgents. The thing that's happening there too, I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but I'm proccing limitless free frost fire bolts. So as all my living bombs go off, I'm just proccing free, like back to back. I think I hit him with like 5 frost fire bolts and they were all free. Well, that was pretty cool. It's times like that, that's why I think having that proc might be better than taking the flat crit. Just because when you get a bunch of really good procs, it's kind of insane. And that is level 25. Yeah, I mean, if you can do it, it's worth it because you're getting so much more XP. So as long as you're not going really, really, really slow, then I feel like it's good. And apparently it's hard to fill an entire group when you're doing low-level stuff. We just had a hard time filling. We had a 4th guy who was in the group the entire time, but he was in a battleground and he wouldn't come out of the battleground, so what are you gonna do? Is Mitox the other mage? Yeah, Mitox is healing for us. And CNET is tanking on his Pally. Oh, here we go! Shoot! Okay. This is not necessarily what we like to see. A rip. We almost killed one of them. Whew. Alright. Let's go again. Oh, we're outside. Oh my god. I hate it. I always forget. I always expect to spawn in Stormwind City because it makes sense for Stormwind frickin' City to have a graveyard, because if you have a city, you would need to have a graveyard. Because, you know, mortality and stuff. And so, yeah, no, we have to make the run. It's the run of shame back to Stormwind as a ghost. That's fine. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter at all. I mean, the fact that we haven't died yet is kind of incredible. We have 2 mages. We could have sheeped the ads, and maybe, in fact, maybe we should sheep the ads. That could be a good idea. Yeah, he hits really hard. He's level 28, so... And he's got those ads. I'm gonna sheep one of them. I'll put a moon on it or something, and then I'll sheep it. And then we can either keep the other one up or sheep it too. Does Orgrimmar have a graveyard? Yeah, I think it does have a graveyard closer than that graveyard. I think it's like right outside the wall of Orgrimmar. Pretty sure. The Undercity should just be one big graveyard? That's racist. No, they're not dead, they're undead. So they still have spirits. Because they're not actually dead. So it works the same way. Their spirit has to travel through the Shadowlands to get back to their body. Just like ours does. We're gonna use this this stamina marker this time, give us a little bit more HP. I'm sure that'll make all the difference. I'm gonna sheep that guy. So, yeah. That worked a lot better. I like that. Nicely done. Sweet revenge. Was that it? Is that everything in here? Do we need a few more mobs for the quest? Oh no, we got everything done. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I don't think you looted the hand off of Dextrin. Somebody else noticed. Shane noticed too. It should still be up, I would think. I think his body had been over here, actually. Yeah, I think he despawned. When we killed him, his body was right here. So, he despawned. We could reset and do it again. I mean, I feel like it was pretty good XP. It's up to you guys. Yeah, we can do it again, I don't mind. Cool, let's do one more run. Need to catch a repair? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Go for it. We have training to do. We got Counterspell. Counterspell is going to be nice. Fireball 5. We don't really use any of this stuff, though. Counterspell is going to be really nice. The rest of it we don't use. Cone of Cold at level 26. Not really sure how much Cone of Cold we'll be using, but it is another AoE button, so that could be good. We're not reset. Let me pop back out. Okay. There we go. My tab, that was my fault. I tab targeted somebody with a free fireball. It just happened to be somebody who was really, really far away, thanks to my increased range. Eags, welcome to the stream. Happy Monday to you as well, buddy. Thanks for being here today. You know, we're level 25 now, so there's going to be better water available on the innkeepers. That guy ran so hard he was phased into the wall, it looked like. That was a good time to level up right as we were completely out of mana. Level 26. Gives fire okay, let's take a look at that after we deal with this pull. Gives your fire spells a 35% chance to not lose cast time when you take damage. Reduces threat by 15%. Oh, that could be really good. Increased critical strike chance of Fire Blast and Scorch. Okay. Yeah. Let's go Incinerate first. And just get that critical strike chance. We don't really use Scorch, and I wonder if we should. What's the benefit of Scorch? Can that be used while moving? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Are we gonna 3-man BFD after this? Oh crap, BFD's a raid though. Are we even gonna be able to do BFD? Probably not, because we don't have the option to do the 5-man. I kind of slipped my mind that BFD was a raid. That was fun. 562 DPS on that one because of all the fireball procs. Absolutely insane damage. Absolutely insane. There was a chest in the other room. Was it locked? I didn't see it. My group is leaving without me. I'm going to assume it was either locked or full of junk, which is usually the case. Oh boy. We got it. We saved it. Ooh. That was a close one. Do mages have a res? I'm thinking maybe not. Oh no. Oh no, the deep dark secret of mage healing. They don't have a leveling res. Oh no. What a bummer. What a big bummer. I'm gonna go bio. All right. See, I think I need to grab this one soon. Your Fire and Frost criticals will refund 10% of their base mana cost. That could really help us. We get a lot of crits. So if we were getting a little bit of mana back every time we crit, especially when Living Bomb goes off, that could be huge. That's it. Alright, let's go turn this stuff in. We got a couple, we have to fly to Red Ridge, we gotta fly to Darkshire, we gotta turn these quests in. And then I suppose it will be back to questing, although I think we might have out-leveled some of the stuff in Red Ridge. And if not, we're probably gonna hit level 27 when we turn everything in. So we'll get everything turned in and then we'll see where we stand. And we'll figure out where we want to go. There's a Blackfathom Deeps raid forming. I mean, I would be okay to do that if they wanted to invite us. I don't know, like, if there's spots. For the time being, I'm gonna get these turned in, and then if something forms and we get invites, then sure. What's the worst that can happen? It can be time for dust to dust. Dust to dust could happen, and that could be tough. A little bit of PTSD. We have the one quest here in Old Town. All right, I'm gonna drop group, and if something comes about, then I will look out for an invite. All right. Cool, cool, cool. A couple of things. We need class colors. We need power bars. There we go. This lady is missing yet again. I'd love it if she could make an appearance so I could at least turn the quest in. Here she is. Finally.
Farewell.
Very cool. So I guess I should probably head in that direction. Which probably means taking the tram to Ironforge. Do we have a warlock in the group? We don't have any warlocks. What a freaking missed opportunity that was. We don't have any warlocks in the group. So, I mean, in that case, we better do some traveling. I don't have any flight points to really, like, get me out there in a timely manner. We can't get Darnassus teleport until we're 30. We can get Ironforge teleport for sure. No, I don't have the teleport yet. We just got teleports at level 20, and I haven't been to Ironforge since we hit level 20. So I'm gonna jump on the tram. The harder thing is gonna be getting out to where we actually have to go.
Good day to you. Safe travels. See you later. Safe travels.
Mitosh, we could try it that way. Yeah, like, I don't know if that's convenient or if that works out, but... we could try it. Someone's like, there's a warlock in the waiting list. Yeah, either that or they should grab this warlock and, like, maybe we can get some summons. Because otherwise travel's gonna take a while. We got a warlock. And the warlock's in Ratchet. That's a lot closer than where I'm at, so I think we should just chill and wait for this warlock to summon everybody. That'd be awesome. Yeah, let's just chill for... because they look like they're pretty close. They're in Ratchet, so I don't feel bad just hanging out and waiting. You know what we should do? We should go train level whatever. Go train all of our levels. That way, you know, abilities and ranks and all that good stuff. Yep, yep. And obviously at some point I'll still have to head to Ironforge to get the teleport. Yeah, we'll go train and then we'll see how much time we have. I'm assuming that... Well, we'll see. We might have a few minutes, I guess. Yeah, if it's going to be a few minutes, I might still just take the tram over and go to Ironforge now before we get a summon. We'll see. I'm assuming this raid is kind of like face roll content now. I'm assuming it's face roll content. We've got all the Stockades quests turned in except for the ones in Red Ridge and Darkshire. I'll have to get those turned in later on, but the ones in Stormwind, we've already turned those in. You think so? Yeah, fair. Yeah. I haven't done it since it was like the current raid. We did it a few times in Phase 1. Back when I was trying to do Saturday morning raids, which I thought was a great idea, but nobody else really liked.
Need help? Be careful.
Yeah, you know, with all that done, we didn't really train anything that I planned to use. Except Counterspell. I'm sure we'll find a use for Counterspell, but what we need to find is somewhere to put it. Yeah, I really need it keybound. Man, but I've been wanding a lot. I don't know if I should be wanding a lot. It's rough. I haven't been using Pyroblast, and I don't know if I will, so I'm going to remove Pyroblast for now. And we'll put the wand in that slot. Alright, well, in the meantime, I think I'm just going to try to head to Ironforge. And see if we can get on the tram. And then if we get a summon, we'll just take the summon if we're still en route. Yeah, now that everybody's got all their abilities, it should be pretty smooth. I'm assuming it's not challenging. Not any more challenging than like any other 5-man, any kind of normal 5-man content, except we have 10 people. So we'll see. I would be okay if it was a little challenging, like if we didn't just roll over every single boss, that would be okay. But I'm hoping we don't have to try too hard at like learning mechanics. I remember like some of the important mechanics. Like the Murloc, like dodging the Murlocs. I don't know, maybe some of it'll come back to me. Yeah, the 10-man size is definitely for the best. I thought they were going to keep up with the 10-man group size as they progressed, but, you know, they eventually chose to do the bigger raids. Are there quests? Yes, I'm sure there must be. Do I have any of the quests? No. Do I know where to pick the quest up? No. But I'm sure there must be. They probably just took the quest that existed for the 5-man and made that into raid quests. That was really good timing. We hardly ever have good timing with the tram. I probably should have used my time to just refill my coffee. That probably would have been like a better use of my time. Maybe I'll still have time. Mitosh, you've got 4 quests. Yeah, well, all you can do is try. We'll hope that at least some of them are shareable. Could do first aid while in the tram. That's not a bad idea. We could do some first aid. Good thinking. When we get to Ironforge, I'm gonna try to run upstairs and refill my coffee and get some water. See if I have time for that before I get my summon. I think I have to prioritize the coffee over the teleport right now. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, okay, so Warlock is still on the move. Then we should have time to go buy our teleport skill. Should have time. Get some better water. Yeah. That too. We should definitely do that. We should also try to empty our inventory really fast. We don't have... well, yeah, we got some junk. There we go. Alright, let's head down to the inn. And we can vendor, can buy some water. No summons yet. Warlock is still on the way. He's at the Warsong Lumber Camp, so we probably got maybe 5 or 6 minutes. It's quite a long run. Across Dajara. Or rather, Ashenvale. It's a bit of a run.
How are you?
So we're gonna buy 2 stacks of the sweet nectar. And we're gonna sell the old stuff. Same thing with the food. We're gonna sell the food. We'll buy better stuff. We can't equip either of these helmets yet.
See you soon. What can I get for you today?
Great to meet you. Safe travels.
Alright, we should be all set and ready for a summon. We've still got some time. I can't tell if they're running or if they're in flight. It seems like they're probably on foot. Well, they're moving really fast if they are on foot. I don't know. I still think it's going to be a little while till they get there. Maybe they're flying to Astronar. They must be, right? They must be in flight to Astronar. And then it'll probably be a few minutes for them to run from there. So yeah, we still have a little bit of time. I probably had time to eat a snack. Maybe even like eat a sandwich or something. Dang, I missed out. Lots of people already there waiting, so as soon as the Warlock gets there, then summon should go out. Get this show on the road. We could do some shopping. I don't know if we need to do any shopping. Level 20. Yeah, I mean, level 20 is still okay. Let's see if we can find anything. Yeah, we should grab teleport runes. I have 5 of them. I have the 5 that you gave me. That's pretty good for now. 11 intellect and 4 spirits. It's a lot of intellect. There's no stamina, though. 9 intellect and frost damage. Frost damage would help us with our frost firebolt and our frozen orb, but it wouldn't do anything for living flame. Nightwalker armor. 9 strength, 4 stamina. Okay, we don't need that. Intellect and spirits. Yeah, I don't really know if anything is really better than what we have. I like having the stamina. I really don't want to give up 6 stamina. So I think we'll just keep what we have for now. Maybe there's something on the horizon. Beguiler robes? Cool. I guess these would be the next of the eagle ones that we can equip that have stamina and intellect, level 29. We could grab them now just in case we don't find anything better. I'm gonna grab it now. 15 gold for a headpiece? Yeah, let's see. Let's check out headpieces. Circle of Healing, Shadow Wrath. Here we go. Of the Eagle, 8 int, 7 stam for only 5 gold. That's a steal and a half. Yeah, we got really lucky with that one. And then what about rings? Rings are always really expensive. 35 gold for Intellect Spirit. I think I'll pass. I think I will pass on the rings for now. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got really lucky on the helmet. I almost forgot. If you hadn't said that, I would not have even thought to look for a helmet. There we go. It looks pretty cool. It's not completely obnoxious. Don't forget the rune. I not only did I didn't forget the rune, I just didn't think about it at all. So yeah, technically I forgot. Let's see, what can we put on the helmet? Ooh, Hot Streak. Is this going to be good for us? Anytime you score 2 non-periodic spell criticals in a row using Fireball, Frost Fireball, yeah, anything that's not a periodic tick. Your next Pyroblast spell within 10 seconds will be instant. Ooh. That's like its own build. Then I have to have Pyroblast out on the bar. This looks like it's probably a healing thing. Mana Shield, Frost Ward, Fire Ward can be cast on any... Oh man, I guess I want this. Yeah, it's a free Pyro. But that means I need to put Pyroblast out. Maybe I don't need Fireball. I gotta get rid of something. I can't have all of this stuff on my bar. There has to be like a trade-off here. Like if I put my Pyro there, because I'm not really using Fireball. I'm hitting Frost Firebolt. I'm grabbing the procs for that already. We're already getting free ones. off of the proc we already have going on. Now I'll be sometimes getting procs off a Pyroblast. I don't know if I need Fireball out. I guess we're gonna see. There we go. 1, 2, 3 for summon. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's just take the summon and we'll see how it goes.
Hello. Greetings.
Yeah, I think we lost our warrior. He was offline earlier. But yeah, this might be a great time to search for a replacement. In the meantime, can I go blast anything? All the stuff around here is gray. Oh wait, is he here now? It looks like he's here now, so maybe we're good. Maybe we are good. I have a fan in the raid? Oh, I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. Big Tesco's, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, I have not been looking at my chats. Except for chat. I've been looking at chat, I just haven't been looking at in-game stuff. Alright, 3% XP. Ooh, is this gonna be worth laying here? I can't believe people still use these. Is this worth it? No. I don't think it is. But we'll use it. They were hard to get originally. The hardest part about getting it was the jumping puzzle at the end. I think that was like my biggest rage moment in WoW was trying to do the jumping puzzle to get the sleeping bag. Not a good time. Even back before we had the 150% XP buff, I felt like the sleeping bags were kind of a waste of time. Because 3%, yeah, 3% is not really worth the wait. Yeah, somebody said it in raid. I mean, it is what it is. Eric, that's funny. Mitash, you didn't get coffee even with all that? Oh man. Yeah, we had lots of delays. We're all here. I'm ready to pull. I can't believe we're waiting in the sleeping bag. Oh. I'm gonna reset my meter. I don't know what's going on with my damage meter. I don't know why it says this segment is not available. Oh, it's available all right. I'm looking at it. Maybe I need to do like a reload. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, I just like I got 2 hours of it. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I can't believe I'm gonna walk away and make a sandwich if we lay here much longer. Oh man. We need to pull. I'm ready to pull the dungeon. I'm about to stand up and start pulling stuff. I can probably tag these guys from here. You ran and got chicken and rice. Oh man. Sounds good. Now I want some Chinese food. I think I remember enough of the bosses. I think for this one there's some kind of knockback. But I think I'm going to be blasting from like really far away anyway, so I don't think I'll even have to worry about the knockback. If you get a debuff jump on the water, yeah, okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. It looks like we forgot a mob. You gotta kill all the water elementals before this boss goes active. Well, that was not really the ideal way to pull this. Really need to figure out what to do on single target. Single target just does not feel that great. Held and offhand thing. I don't think I really need held and offhand stuff. We'll go ahead and greed on that. Strength agility necklace we definitely don't need. There's no other loot on the boss, no quest items or anything like that. Alright, let's get all of our mana back. Evocate is still on a 3-minute cooldown. The new water's working pretty well. It's not refilling us as fast as I would like it to, but... Avoid orbs and bubbles. Okay. Tank it in the middle. Alright, that was not bad. We got a mail chest piece, and we got a crossbow. Not really sure what happened to both the tanks. Not 100% sure what happened. Apparently they are both dead. CNET, what happened, man? Why'd you blow up? How was Molten Armor instead of Frost Armor working out? It's working out pretty well. We haven't gone back to Frost Armor, so yeah, we've been sticking with Molten Armor, and it's been good. There we go. We got a bow and some chainmail pants. care and have a good rest of your night. We will see you next time. The Druid water form is silly looking. I mean, in one way or another, most of the Druid forms are silly looking. Unless you get into some of like the really cool cat forms and bear forms that are like newer. But yeah, the water form, they could have done anything. It could have been a dolphin, it could have been like maybe an orca. But they went with whatever it is. Is it like a sea lion or something? I don't even know what it is. Some kind of seal type creature. It's a seal walrus porpoise. Yes. Some twisted combination of a seal, a walrus, a sea lion, a manatee. Did I train back in Stormwind? I absolutely did. Yeah. Level 28 is the next stuff we're gonna have to train, so for now we are all caught up. It's a sea cow? Sea cow! Moo. I'm not sure about that. Ah, that's right, they put a repair here. Very convenient. We definitely wiped many, many, many times when the raid first came out. Oh wait, that wasn't the repair. Where did they put the, I thought they had a repair guy. That wasn't him. Alright, this boss was a lot of fun when the raid first came out. So we'll see how it goes today. I'm hoping we can just steamroll it, because there are quite a few mechanics going on. There's murlocs to avoid, there's tentacles that pop out, there's adds to kill, tentacles to kill. Yeah, avoid all murlocs, right. It's kind of like a dodging game, you're kind of just dodging a lot of the time. I'm gonna stand, what worked for me was standing back against the wall, so I'm probably gonna do the same thing that kind of worked for me back in the day. See if it works. We get tentacles, ignore them. Yeah, okay, we're gonna, yeah, we should be able to ignore the tentacles. Yeah, I'm gonna stand behind him. I'm gonna stand behind these eggs to avoid the murlocs, and then you just kind of have to strafe left or right to avoid them. I think all we can do in this phase is avoid stuff. I don't think we can do any damage to the boss right now. I think we're just dodging puddles, dodging murlocs, and that's basically it. And now we can, I think now we can hit him again. Yep, there we go. Well, we did not have enough mana to last through that fight. But we stayed alive. We didn't die to stupid mechanics. So, you know, what can I do? I'm like one of the last people alive. I think I did my best. Not sure what else I could have done. Too many people just did not know what the hell they were doing, obviously. The best place to stand is like right where I'm standing, essentially. And as long as you're kind of looking at the floor, it's really easy to avoid stuff. I'm starting to have PTSD of like trying to do this raid back in the day, and I'm wondering if doing this was a great idea. Oh, because it's like the mechanics are so simple, but it's like people have trouble dodging things. People have trouble not standing and stuff. I don't know why. You had a druid with soulstone? Nice. Cool. Well, that's great. I'll be back eventually. Is there a teleport somewhere? I don't remember a teleport, but maybe we'll find one. It's probably a teleporter right at the beginning of the instance. Be a good place for it. Oh, the teleporter doesn't activate till we kill the boss. Yeah, that would be... It's an okay first step. Step 1, kill boss. Step 2, have teleport. That works out. It's really great that this is still stumping groups. You know, like a year after it's been out, it's still completely squashing groups. No, don't bring a 60, not a 60. If we struggle that much, we just need to give up. I mean, it's a leveling raid for crap's sake. It's not supposed to be hard at this point. It's just like, don't stand in stuff. When the murlocs are like really active, it's better just to be back behind the eggs outside of the ring where they spawn. And if you stand outside of the ring of eggs, then you don't have to deal with the murlocs at all. Then you just have to dodge the stuff that the boss puts on the floor, the little circles on the floor. If you're trying to stand out here, you're gonna have to be moving all the time, and the murloc situation kind of gets out of control. It's best to be back here behind the boss. It's too bad we don't have any world buffs, because apparently we need them. Oh, there we go. Second time is a charm. Well, apparently we still have tentacles up. Okay, they're gone. Alright, what do we got? We got a wand with shadow resist. Sure, like, I'll roll on some stuff. I'll roll on those. I'll roll on that. Why not roll on some stuff? We got the wand, but we didn't win the robes. And we lost our other tank. Oh boy, oh boy. It was fun while it lasted. We're not going to be able to do this with one tank. I wouldn't think. Maybe we will. Is it even worth it to do BFD? Probably not. Like, as far as time investment, as far as, like, the rewards, as far as the XP, I don't think so. I'm doing it kind of experimentally just to, you know, just to do something different, but I don't really think so. Unless you're just in a group that's going to, like, steamroll it. You know, if you're gonna steamroll it, then yeah, it's absolutely worth it. But other than that, no, it's probably a waste of time. It could be fun to see for somebody. I did this raid when it first came out in Phase 1. Like, we did it like 3 or 4 times before I was sick of it. So I've already seen it. But, you know, it's just something different for us to do. It's always fun going into a boss fight with no mana. I love going into boss fights with no mana. Ooh, fun times. Yeah, I might pass on the rest of this. I might pass on the rest of this. Oh, this was a fun little experiment. And yeah, it could have been okay. It could have been okay if we had just been able to steamroll it, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem too hard, but it does seem like you need a full group, and it does seem like you probably want to bring 2 tanks unless somebody's, like, way overgeared. He's bringing his 60? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I have about a half hour, 40 minutes, so... I guess I don't really care if I do this or not. I mean, if he wants to bring his 60 and then, like, finish it up, that's fine. I don't know if it's worth it. I think the amount of time that we've spent here, we could have done another Stockades run, we could have just been working on some questing. I think, like, there are other options that are probably better. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't, you know how I am, like, I've been run through stuff. Getting run through stuff by a level 60 is not my favorite thing. It's not my favorite thing. Everybody knows that about me. I've had higher level people help out sometimes, but it's not my favorite thing to do. But whatever. I guess because I'm here now, I should stick it out because we're here. I should get whatever XP that I can because we're here now. So yeah, I will. We'll stick it out. I'll just hang out and we'll just get it done. Now we know. We learned a lesson that this isn't really useful to do when you're leveling a character. I would say probably avoid this one. Unless it's a guild run, a fun run, a group of people that you're hanging out with, or you just really, really want to see the content. For the amount of time that we spend here, it's not optimal. Maybe there's a teleporter now. Yeah, here we go. Now we can actually use the teleporter. They made it, like, difficult to click it. It's not... Ugh, there we go. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. We got some cloth boots that will definitely roll on. And a main hand dagger that we don't need. Damage done with fire spells. No. I mean, it's fine. I'll pass. We did win the shoes. Let's go ahead and equip those. It was nice to have a little taste of what raiding on this character might feel like before getting to the point where we're not needed anymore. We were doing pretty good overall back when it was a more competitive run. So that was cool to see. Is this guy the last boss? No, there's one more boss after him, right? Oh god. It's somebody mind controlled. Alright, we're still gonna have some stuff we need to do on this boss, apparently. I know he teleports some people to a different dimension. That's probably gonna get basically everybody killed. It got everybody killed back in the day when we were doing it. So I don't know why that would have changed. Oh, not dust to dust. Ugh. I have PTSD about this fight. This is exactly how I figured it would happen. This does not surprise me in the least. Oh man, dust to frickin' dust, man. I just want to see this boss die. Everyone but the 60s. Of course we're dead. Of course we are, yeah. I mean, he's gonna kill it, thank God. A druid lived, so that's awesome. Man, I was not gonna do the spirit run back for that one. Damage and healing done by magical spells. I'll roll neat on that, seeing as how I don't have any rings. And some leather gloves. Whew, hey, at least we got it done. Yeah, I didn't want to have to do that one again. I never understand exactly what's happening in the second part of that boss fight, and I don't care to. It seems like getting carried's the best way through SOD these days. It's not the best way through SOD, but it happens sometimes. This did not start off as a run we were getting carried through. It became a run we were getting carried through once a couple people had to leave. We basically lost our other tank. Just spontaneously lost him. And then it became a run where we're now getting carried through it, so... It's fine. It's older content. It's leveling content. It's okay. Mitash, thank you for the elixirs. I appreciate that. I guess I could eat and drink my mana back. Sadly, we did not win the ring. I think everybody in the raid rolled on it. One more boss, guys. We got one more boss to kill in here. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather not be carried, but it is what it is. That's exactly how I feel at this point. I don't like being carried, but I will take it. Yeah, I mean, when you pug, you take your enjoyment into your own hands. You can get into a good pug, you can get into a bad pug, it can be mediocre, it can really run the gamut. This group didn't seem like it was bad. It's just like, you know, we lost a couple people. Nobody really knew any of the mechanics. I don't think they expected to have to know the mechanics at this point. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it sucks when you put all the travel in and then the group doesn't stay together. Because then you've traveled for more than you've actually done content, which feels bad. Luckily, this time we're going to get to finish it at least. There we go. He dropped an epic two-handed sword, the Deadly Strike of the Hydra. Very cool. Leather shoulders and a unique item that begins a quest. So, nothing for us. Whew. There we go. Alright. That was it. That was the run. I appreciate it. And now we're gonna hearth out of here. Alright, guys, I think this is gonna be the perfect spot for me to stop for the day. I am a little bit short on time today. So I'm going to park it right here in Red Ridge, and this is where we're going to pick up tomorrow. We're going to be right back here questing in Red Ridge. You know what? We might be at a point where we can go into Duskwood. So yeah, actually, we're level 28. We may have out-leveled a lot of the stuff we have going on here. Let's take a look. Yeah, we've kind of out-leveled the lower level stuff. And so I'm going to think about just taking us straight into Duskwood and focusing on Duskwood until we get into Stranglethorn. But yeah, thank you guys very much for being here and hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your afternoon or evening time. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.